Welcome back to Dexter Plays Vintage Story. Welcome back to Vintage Story. I am not in my normal place here. What the hell? I am sitting here in my mining camp. I'm going to make this my new place to just be digging. For reference, camp is way over here. There's the house, home sweet home. And here's the mining camp. And the reason I'm doing that, let's go over here, grab this. So this is the mod. I forget the name of it. It's down in the description if you want to look at it. But I think it's like a prospector mod. Basically, when I go out and I dig for the nodes, like you see up here, it's a node mode, it'll populate all the information that you get. So you can see here that I've triangulated 3 traces of ore, relative densities very high on limonite, very poor chromite, very poor bismuthnite, and some minuscule amounts of cassiterite. So the very high, if you look at the description, it gives you kind of a relative idea about how much of a concentration is good or bad. You won't see things get up to 100%. Really the number, and this is a recap of some early... Hold on a minute. You guys are making too much noise out here. I don't like it. Hey, get out of my thing here. There we go. Causing problems. Grifter. Alright, so now that things are a little quieter. No more growling. Somebody else out here? I'll wait till you come knock on my door. Up. Alright. There you are. You came knocking on my door. Quite literally. Alright. So, when we look at the map and you see the numbers here, what it's saying is when this chunk, Minecraft version of chunk, when this chunk was created, there was a 2.3% chance that there would be limonite in this chunk. It doesn't mean that if I dug out the entire chunk, I would find 2.3% of it to be limonite. That's not what it means. If I move my device here from density search mode to node search mode, it gives an exact search. It says short range exact search. In this case, I think it's 5 blocks in the radius, so it's a total of 11 blocks wide. If it says there's something in that radius, there is something in that radius. So that's the difference between that and this, which says it's chance-based search. All right. Now that we understand that, what you're doing is when you look at these things, just like I did way up here, you can see I have that same sort of look to it. I'm isolating. I go over here and I pick. I move a few blocks, I move a few block chunks, I pick. And then when I hit something I'm interested in, like here where I hit the limonite at very high, at 2.2%, I'll jump over a couple and I'll do it again. There's 2.3, I do it a couple more, 2.3, I do a couple more, 1.9. I actually did this one next at 1.9. Then I start to come back to try to isolate where is the 2.3 coming from. So the highest number is 2.3 in these 3 sections. That being the case, I'm right in the center. Then I go up and down, 1.9. Go up, 2.3, go up again, 2.1. So right here is the highest concentration. I bet if I did these two, I'd be at 2.2 or 2.3 on either one of these. So now I'm going to dig down and try to find the limonite. Now, I also have a spreadsheet, which I got off of... I think I got it off of one of the Google sites, the Google spreadsheet sites, that list all of different kinds of ingot forms and what the resource is. And if we look at limonite, it's iron. And it's going to be from sea level being a percentage of the overall world depth. In this case, it's the standard depth of 253. My sea level is somewhere around 108. So if I look at my locations... Is this the one that gives me my coordinates? I guess there's a coordinate, and let's find the coordinates because we want the coordinates to come up. Settings, interface. No. Blocking recording overlay. There it is. There it is right there. Back. And back. So we can see that my height right now is 114. It looks like maybe it could be 31. I forget which one that is. We'll see as we go up and down. Yep, it's the middle one. 114. So I'm going to be looking down anywhere between 0.05 as a minimum to a maximum of 0.85 for the limonite. And it's going to have a radius of something like 26 in radius. It's going to be pretty big when we hit it. So all I really should necessarily do is just go down until I hit it. Okay. I could end up all the way at the bottom. So to that end, I have a door here. I've also got a little rack of stuff that I can go out and get. I brought the scythe so I can go make some hay bales to make a hay bale bed. I got some other things here too to go clipping. I put in a couple of chests, and I've just got this house so I can sit in here and be secure when I come up and go down. I've thrown in the trapdoor so I can keep stuff from coming up and bothering me. So I don't want that. And I have a ton of my torches. All right. Ideally, let's start talking prospecting. When you prospect, once you've got it nailed down to where you want to dig, which is where I'm at right now, I'm down 4 or 5. I'm going to go down to sea level here. Now I'm at sea level. One, and actually I can count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should probably be a little leery about digging straight down, but it's not quite as nasty as it could be in Minecraft. But you can still have a few places where you'll end up in a cave. This is every other spot. If I jump, I will be able to go up. I have a spot there I missed, so I'll have to take care of that. There we go. So I'm going to try to drop in every other square a ladder. If you are doing this a normal way, my suggestion would be that as you come down to 5, and I am at 5 at the moment. I could go down one more. Let's do one more. 6. There we go. If I hammer this with my prospecting pick on node search mode, it's going to give me the results of ore within 5 cubic radius. So 5 that way, 5 that way, 5 this way, 5 up, and 5 down. Okay. So when I do this, typically what I will do is I will carve through here. So I've just done this. I have no, and let's go here and take a look at the info log. It says no nodes nearby. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is saying that up until this point, this way, and actually since I'm sitting on one, that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know I'm not going to run into any ore along these axes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I wanted to do a search, a branch search like you could in Minecraft, and actually, sure, I'll take this one out. If I want to keep this intact, I have to do that. So we'll pop this one out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. In Minecraft, what you would end up doing in a branch search mode to ensure you find every possible piece, I'll put this here for now, every possible piece of ore is you would dig down like this, do an aisle, go 1, 2, dig another aisle. That way, on either side of this and on this, you would see every single possible block and what it currently has as far as potential ore. Here, I could do that and see that. I don't have to do that if I'm using the pick. I could go out 5. So I know that this 5 that way, 5 that way, this whole block is clear. So the next thing I would do is I would go 5 more out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I personally, you can overlap, but if you really want to be specific about it, go to the 5, sample again, and now I have a 5 by 5 from here. No nodes nearby. Okay. So my next thing I'm going to do, because I know that the thing that I'm looking for is 26 blocks in either, in radius. That's a 52 block, or actually 53 block chunk. I should be able to nail this thing as I go down. So all I'm going to do on this one is I'm just going to go down, and I'm going to just keep going down and going down. Until I hit it. I'm going to keep making sure I have my way out. My way out machine. And one of the other things I'm going to do as I come up here is I'm going to throw, face this way when I do it. I'm going to put a trap door here on this level. That way anything that spawns here doesn't come down on the top of my head as I'm going down here and end up playing with a bunch of guys in a pit trap. Not a good idea. Doesn't sound like fun. And one of the other things to note as we go down is that the gear in the middle, which we haven't really had to pay a lot of attention to in this playthrough, is our temporal stability in this spot. And as we go down, the stability is going to get less and less. And we will start to see that go backwards. And that will not be a good thing for us necessarily, because that means we've got a time limit of how long we can be down here before we have to come back out and recover our temporal stability. I brought the shears with me because I wanted to see. Oh, we're changing colors. That's good. In fact, that might be bauxite, is it? Yep, it is bauxite. So, hey, score! Because I could use bauxite in my refractory bricks, so I'll be taking those home. And I'm doing this because I have run out of iron ore, and I've actually had to go back to an obsidian for wood axe. So now we can start to see that my stability is being impacted. What do I got here? I got granite. That's actually good for me too, because as remember, I need that for my coffin things. And look how fast that's going backwards now. Oh, and I hear guys. That means that I've got to deal with something here. Now let me go ahead and do. I'm going to change this here. I'm going to change it to box and granite. Just so I know what's down here. Let's keep going. Because I'm hearing some guys down here growling means I am likely to be running into a cave. And if I just stay here on the rungs, I don't have to worry about falling off. Yeah, they're nearby. In fact, I think they're pretty much next to me somewhere if I dig across. If there is a spawner, it can spawn into here with us. In fact, I could try to suppress any kind of spawning with the light. Let me pop up here for a second. And now you can see my wheels going the other direction. All right, back down. I have not seen them spawn on a ladder. FYI. Wow, look at the speed with which that thing's going backwards now. That's crazy. Ack. Nope. Especially since I hear guys. I don't want to dig unless I've got a ladder next to me. And I'm running out of ladders. Which means I'd probably have to go back out and get some sticks. I could use my planks if I wanted to. How am I doing here? Okay, 0.5 of 253. Actually, 108. It's about 10. Alright, well, I haven't hit it yet. I'm going to keep an eye on the centerpiece right up there at the top where it says granite rock as I go up. Just in case I dug through it and didn't notice. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. So I got to go get myself some more sticks to make more ladders to go all the way down. Alright, so I'm out and it's daylight outside. Yay! Okay, let's put some of the stone away. I want my obsidian. We'll put the granite and bauxite and clay stone in there for now. Give me that. How are we doing on food? We're doing pretty good on food. Could go get some more trees. But I really don't need the trees. I need the sticks. Do I have bushes? Oh, I see some bushes over there. Keep an eye out on the ground. Still looking for bits. And remember the growling we heard? I bet it's connected to that right there. In fact, hold on. Map. Spacebar to center it. Right here. Cave. Black. Cave icon. I'll never see it. We're just going to clear out some bushes. I actually like clearing out bushes when I come across them, mainly just to keep from having critters come in and get me. All right, we made it back. Let's go ahead and do more. Keep a couple left. All right. Let's go back down. So one of the other things I did want to mention was this kind of branching is good if you are looking for something that has a very small radius when it does spawn. Copper is common for this. Tin is really brutal with that. A lot of tin is only like 3 or 5 units wide. So this is not a bad thing to do. In fact, if I come down here, will you let me come off of this? You won't, will you? Thank you. 1, 2, we'll do 5. And your reach is 5, by the way. See? So you can use that as a guide too. Another good thing to prep yourself is to come down here with signs. That way when you do this, you can always put a sign up that says what your results were. Alrighty, well, so I just found limonite, verified medium amounts. So that means somewhere within 5 of this I have it. I did not have any down that way. So let's go off this side, and I'm going to go ahead and see if I can catch it here. Let's see, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and stretch out again. Okay, so I have no node here. I've had no node back behind this guy. Let's drop a... I'm getting down pretty far, and I want to make sure I don't accidentally spawn stuff because it'll be nasty stuff if it does. So yeah, at the end of all 3 of these, there was nothing. This one had something, and there was nothing here as well. So that means that that way is where I'm looking. So let's go out here another 5. And there's titanium. Limonite. There it is. Sweet. Requires steel to break this. Oh, man. Really? Oh, it's limonite. Not limonite. Oh, no. Oh, no. I found titanium, but it's also a very small batch. Damn it. Let me go back here and take a look. Limonite. Yep. Not limonite. Oh, dear Lord. Well, I found it. I need steel to mine it, though. And I don't think there's any use for titanium at the moment. There's magnite. Damn it. Well, shit. Just slip out here. There's some limonite. More limonite. Limonite. All minuscule. That isn't. 0.5. Minuscule. What about over here? Minuscule over here. Minuscule. Wow. So I could try to go from there. What about down here? Lignite, bismuth. Magnetite. Go up above it, any minuscule amounts. So maybe that way. Magnetite 0.3. Magnetite 0.4. 0.5. 0.6. 0.2. So here's another spot somewhere in here. All right, well, let's change this. We're going to take out bauxite here. We're going to put in titanium. And my steel's not quite ready. I think I have one more cycle for it to go. I put in coal 3 times. I get 20% per, so I need 2 more, maybe 3 more. Well, hell, where's my thing? You know what? I might. Let's go ahead and set this thing up here. You are off. Put you down there. Come over here. Throw in my last. One of my last. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go grab my stuff down here. All right. Well, so that was our hunt for iron, and I found titanium instead because I can't read. The geological names sometimes really toss me. We will throw you there. Wow, he sounds close, doesn't he? I'm going to pop into a cave, aren't I? Let's see what happens. No nodes nearby. Okay. 5 this way. All right, well, I finished doing what I wanted to, which was to get down there and do a cast on either side of it by about, what, I got a 15 across, 5, 10, no, 20. I'm 20 across right now. And again, I'm going to make sure I shut my trapdoors as I go up. I'll leave the torches here to burn out. It's fine. So every 10 or so, I've got a trapdoor. And I forget where I had the titanium. I'll have to go back down and look at it again later. But that'll be for a later time, not now. I will drop all of these things off. I will keep the bauxite. And I'll probably have to dump all this at some point, but I'll deal with it later. Okay. So, there is one mining thing done. And we found titanium only. Of course, only titanium. It's pretty interesting when you find a material that you have to use steel to mine. All right, well, I'm going to head back to the house, get reset again for another trip back out and do another mining base. I need to find and zero in on where the iron is. And I think I'm going to go for the magnetite that we saw down on the south side. Really? Sure. Well, actually, hold on. Where am I? Really? Just go across? Hey. That's actually good. That means I think it's getting warmer. I'm expecting by March, it's March 8th. I'm expecting by March 31st, which is equinox, that we should have a better weather to deal with this. All right, come back and join me in the next episode as we go down seeking for some other kind of ore that we can actually mine. And actually, by that point in time, I suspect that we will have steel ingots ready. So that's going to be a challenge. Do I do steel or do I seek out magnetite? Well, I've shown you how to do a dig for stuff, which we just did for the titanium. I'm going to do the same thing for magnetite, so it shouldn't be a big deal. And then I think steel will be the next thing. And I'll want to go into some other high-end stuff. Show you how to craft the higher-end gear, what it looks like, how much value it'll be, that kind of thing. All right, come back and join me. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the windows, I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a